My goodness, my gorgeous Taurus, someone is going to inspire you so nicely at the beginning of this week. Someone is really going to be playing such an important role in your life. Someone really gorgeous, someone very spiritual, and someone quite maybe a little bit unusual looking, but not unusual looking when it comes to like the way they look, don't get me wrong, but it's like a kind of unusual style of clothing when it comes to that particular person. An unusual fashion, their own fashion. This particular person has got their own fashion. This particular person, it's like a nice, like different, this is like screaming from all sorts of places when it comes to this particular person, how much this particular person is allowing themselves to be themselves, really, to be quite honest with you, because everything is different about this person. It's not only that this person looks different to everybody else because they like it, but then at the same time this person is thinking different, this person is wearing different clothes, this person is just living their own lives, and I really like that so much. That particular person is a gorgeous person and somebody who's very passionate about life, and somebody who's ridiculously spiritual, somebody who's ridiculously spiritual, and I do like the way this person dresses. I do like what this person wears, and this person is really, through that person, you are going to have this idea, you are going to have that, you are going to be thinking about that particular person. And and that person is going to trigger something within you. That person is really going to trigger something within you in the best possible way, because it's more about you being inspired by that person, but then again having this realization, which is going to become like an idea. And that in itself, it's really kind of, oh my God, it's brilliant, because it's a lot to do with you kind of like really feeling and knowing that you should do this, you should focus on this idea as soon as you possibly can. You should do this as soon as you possibly can. What you need to understand is that you somehow need to make this as a priority number one, because this is going to be consisting of you doing something which is going to really make you so much happier. It's going to help you to align yourself at this stage of your life. It's going to help you to rediscover something so specific about yourself. So this is the mixture of you doing something that you really enjoy, that you really like, that it's going to make you feel so much more optimistic. But it's also the mixture of you making sure that your financial situation is rather stable, is rather solid. So it's a half of it is to do with the finances being really stable, but then at the same time it's to do with you doing something that you really love and expressing yourself. This, my gorgeous Taurini, it's going to help you to like find a whole new meaning in this life. It's like this is going to be so important, and even more so, going on a dark side of the things, going on a dark side of the moon, my gorgeous Taurini. There is something else that you are dealing with right now, and it's crazy. There is something else that you are dealing right now. You have been dealing like really recently, or you are dealing with it right now, or you're about to deal with it this week, like oh my God, and week after. There is something crazy you're dealing with, something that you have done and you're not really proud of, something that you have done and you're not really happy with yourself. Something, we all do this, we do like bad things, negative things, and then as long as we awake, as long as we open our eyes, as long as we like know what we are doing, type of thing, as long as we understand that we have done something that is actually not actually good, you at least, you are moving on with life through your own understanding of things, the way you should understand them, rather than running away from them. So this is kind of gonna really help you to deal with something that you should be dealing with, really, if that makes sense. This is important. So the bottom line is that at the same time you will be dealing with the situation, something that you have done not that long ago, or it's about to happen, and you're not really gonna feel really pleased with yourself, because instantly you're gonna be like, oh my God, why did I do that? Oh, I can't believe I did that. Oh my God, I'm so crazy. Oh my God, I'm so silly. Oh no, what have I done? Type of thing like that. But please don't get upset with me. This is actually gonna be really good. This is important because this what you have done or what you're about to do, it's going to create this boom, boom, boom in your life. And once this boom, boom, boom is created in your life, everything is going to be in pieces. Everything is going to be in pieces. Boom, boom, boom. 3 little spiritual bombs are going to change the whole landscape. And once you look through the window, it's like, oh my God, where am I? You know what I mean? It's important. So, and what am I trying to say here is that something that you have done not that long ago, it's really kind of going to overtake your life just a little bit, and you're going to feel really like kind of angry with yourself, and you're going to feel a little bit negative, you're going to feel a little bit down, and you're going to be like, oh my God, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Oh my God. And you really are going to be so angry with yourself. But then again, the more angry with yourself you are, the more breaking point you are going to have. This is going to change your life like never before, and you're going to realize, oh my God, everything is going to change after this moment in time. You will feel like some kind of a sense of urgency, and most importantly, this is going to reflect on this inspiration from this beautiful person that you are going to have. It's just like kind of that in itself, it's like kind of gonna wind you up in the best possible way even more to start that kind of like this idea, this realization that you've actually had. This in itself, it's really gonna push you to change your life, but it's also gonna put you in a mode where you're gonna start feeling so ambitious and so excited and so happy about your life again. You're also gonna become so confident, and things are most certainly gonna start moving on, baby. Indeed. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Taurini, my God, this week is so deep, but it's very important, it's very powerful, and it's very spiritual. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, it's like, you're going to find yourself like lying down like this and thinking how you can kind of like move on with your life. And you're gonna be thinking how, for such a long time, you had so much on your shoulders, you had like a really big weight on your shoulders, and this was like really slowing you down. But it's more about like you just finding yourself like in thinking like how much you want your life to change, and there is gonna be so much on your mind, how much you want to try, how much you want to do, and how much you want to explore, and there is something that you will want to explore that will come to you, something that you will want to explore, you need to understand something that you want to explore, something that you want to learn more about it. And this is something that you must not ignore, for the love of God, because what comes to you to explore, what comes to you to learn, what comes to you to find out at this stage of your gorgeous little mind is something that it's also going to bring an absolutely remarkable accomplishment. It's going to bring an absolutely remarkable accomplishment into your life. Do you see this? Okay? And this is going to reflect on your home. This is going to reflect on the place that you live. But this is going to reflect on the life of luxury, baby, in compare that you live now. And I'm not saying you could be a multi-millionaire, multi-billionaire, but it's still going to bring so many things into your life that are going to change, things visually around you, if you know what I mean. This is so important, and then at the same time, it's really kind of gonna show you the way. This is like really going to show you the way, and it's also gonna kind of make it, also suddenly you're gonna realize how much you have actually been through, and this is also gonna start reflecting on your own spirituality as well. You're gonna start feeling so much happier after this moment in time, but there is also some kind of idea gonna be on your mind, like you're gonna be reminded of some kind of spiritual idea that you had on your mind from ages ago. And there is a very specific reason for it, because once you're reminded of that spiritual idea, this is something that you need to, it's to do with your spirituality and something that you wanted to do, something that you wanted to try. And as soon as you do this, as soon as you kind of plunge into it, as soon as you step into it, there is like so much internal guidance that you're actually going to have. Okay, very, very important. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Taurini, I mean, this is brilliant. You are gonna feel you're gonna feel really happy, and you're gonna realize how much people in your life mean to you. You're gonna be thinking a lot about certain people in your life, and you will want to connect and reconnect with those that you haven't seen in a long time. And you are gonna feel a contentment that you haven't felt in absolute ages as well. And then Dark Lala comes in and gives you a big kiss, of course, and then it's gonna be like this. I'm sorry, but it is gonna be like some kind of a dark tower situation. Please don't get angry with me. I'm not saying that it's gonna be dark, negative, or horrible. This is gonna be good, but it is gonna be a dark tower, a dark situation. This is gonna be like the ultimate test here, purely because first of all you're gonna feel so happy and content, and then the dark tower, something negative it's going to happen which is going to throw you out of balance. And first of all you're going to be like, oh my god, no, but then again, only like a few moments later you're going to realize, wait a minute, this is brilliant. That's what you're going to realize. This dark situation, this tower that happened, you know, this situation that's going to throw you out of balance, you know, yes, it is going to show the faces of certain people that you're not going to be surprised by whatsoever. It's more like in terms of the actual confirmation, but it's more like you are actually going to realize, oh, this is for the better. This unexpected situation that happened is for, that happened right now, it's actually for the better, you know, because if that situation didn't happen, you would be focusing on the negative, and it's not really good to focus on the negative. It's not meant to be, we are not meant to be focusing on the negative, because we are messing up our own vibration. Because when we focus on the negative, you know, things turn out not the way we anticipated, and this is not good whatsoever. You can't look for the hidden blessings. Where is the point for that? So the most important thing here is that this tower that is going to happen, this unexpected situation, first of all, it's going to kind of scare you and throw you out of balance again, but then again you're going to realize, oh my god, this is brilliant, this is absolutely brilliant, because that in itself is going to make you aware that because of that you were focusing on the negative. So it's to do with something that was left unresolved. It is to do with the situation that happened to you that was left unresolved in the past, and as the time goes by it became heavier and heavier and heavier, and this is why, and you will just absolutely, you did not know what to do with this whatsoever. So now you know, almost as if your eyes were like tied, you know, like you couldn't kind of see because of the amount of like the negativity that this actually created in your life. So this at the same time, it's like you're going to be able to see what you didn't see before, and that in itself is most importantly gonna point, couple of days later, it's gonna point towards, you know, you're gonna become aware of this like kind of events that are gonna require immediate action from you, like immediate, but these events that are gonna require immediate action from you, at the same time, the part of it is gonna be like where you will know like what exactly do you need to put your energy towards. This is all gonna lead towards this specific path, very important, sacred, specific path, where you need to put more energy towards, more focus towards, more concentration towards. You know, you're very, very intelligent, you're very, very clever. By the end of this week you will realize how clever you are, how intelligent you are, how smart you are, both spiritually and mentally, because you will see there is so many ideas that you are going to have at the end of this week, you know, and these ideas, every single one of them, you should like really take on as soon as you possibly can, because they are gonna have a dramatic impact on your lives and on those people around you. Okay, my gorgeous Torini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.